Small world. The world of informative flashcards. National Service Training Program or NSTP. NSTP stands for National Service Training Program. CWTS stands for Civic Welfare Training Service. What is the purpose of CWTS? It aims to help alleviate social problems through the different community services. IRR stands for Implementing Rules and Regulations. What are the components of NSTP? 1. ROTC. 2. LTS. 3. CWTS. ROTC stands for Reserve Officers Training Corps. LTS stands for Literacy Training Service. What is the primary aim of NSTP? It aims to inculcate civic consciousness and defense preparedness in the Filipino youth. What is expected to be developed by the students while undergoing a training in NSTP? It helps to develop the ethics of service and patriotism while they undergo training in any three-component program. What act or law established the NSTP for tertiary level students? NSTP Act of 2001/Republic Act No. 9163 is the act that established the NSTP for tertiary level students. What law amends the purpose of the NSTP law? Republic Act No. 7077 and Presidential Decree No. 1706 amends the purpose of the NSTP law. Who was the president who signed the NSTP law? She is a former president who signed the NSTP law, Gloria Macapagal-Arroyo. The year when NSTP law was signed? The year NSTP law was signed was on January 23, 2002. The two versions, House Bill No. 3593 and Senate Bill No. 1824, was consolidated. The consolidation of the NSTP law that is passed by the House of Representatives and Senate. The year when the proposed NSTP bills of both houses were consolidated. The year of the consolidation of the NSTP law that is passed by the House of Representatives and Senate. December 19, 2001. The year when ROTC was made optional? The year the ROTC was made optional since the first semester of 2002 to 2003. Under what provision of the law where ROTC training is mentioned? It is under the Section 38 and 39 of Republic Act No. 7077. What is the purpose of training in ROTC? It provides military training to motivate, equip, organize, and mobilize the youth for national defense preparedness. How would LTS train the students on literacy? It trained the students to teach literacy and numeracy skills to schoolchildren, out-of-school youth, and other segments in need of such service. How CWTS undertake to involve students in activities? It involves students in activities contributory to the general welfare and the betterment of life for the members of the community or the enhancement of its facilities. D&D stands for Department of National Defense. CHED stands for Commission on Higher Education. TESTA stands for? Technical Education and Skills Development Authority. What are the primary functions of the following offices? D&D, CHED, TESTA? Their primary function is to oversee if the program being conducted in schools is in consonance with the newly revised IRR. What year when this program, NSTP, was conducted? The year the program being conducted in schools is in consonance with the newly revised IRR. Fill in the blanks. All students blank and blank, enrolled in any blank or in any blank or blank and blank must complete blank NSTP component of their choice. Male, female. Baccalaureate degrees. 2-year technical vocational. Non-degree courses. Public. Private. 1. Fill in the blanks. All higher and blank, public and private, must offer at least one NSTP component. Technical vocational institutions. SUC stands for? State Universities and Colleges. Fill in the blanks. Blank must offer blank and at least one other NSTP components, LTS or CWTS. State Universities and Colleges or SUCs, ROTC. PMA stands for? Philippine Military Academy. PMMA stands for? Philippine Merchant Marine Academy. PNPA stands for? Philippine National Police Academy. Fill in the blanks. Blank, 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 and other blank of similar nature in view of the special character of these institutions are blank by the NSTP law. PMA, PMMA, PNP, SUCs not covered. HEIs stand for? Higher Educational Institutional. Fill in the blanks. Blank and technical vocational educational institutions with at least blank may offer ROTC and consequently establish and maintain a blank which is still subjected to the existing rules and regulations of the blank. Private higher educational institutional, HEIs. 350 student cadets. Department of Military Science and Tactics. Armed Forces of the Philippines. Fill in the blanks. The vision of the blank is to train students to become blank with a culture of excellence and to become blank with integrity, competence, and commitment to render blank. NSTP-CWTS. Innovators of social change. Leaders. Service to the community. Fill in the blanks. The mission of the NSTP-CWTS is to promote and blank, transformational, leadership, and blank. Integrate values education. Sustainable social mobilization for youth development. What are the NSTP-CWTS core values? 1. Love for God. 2. Human dignity. 3. Discipline, truth, goodness, and social responsibility. 4. Awareness, innovation, and creativity. 5. Respect, synergy, and professionalism. 6. Excellence and indigenous learning. 7. protection and conservation of the environment. 8. Quality service delivery. Fill in the blanks. The minimum standards of the NSTP-CWTS is to help to blank informed and self-reliant communities by encouraging blank and providing blank and support to facilitate socioeconomic progress, and blank. Develop. Intergovernment agency cooperation. Complementary assistance. Delivery of basic service. What type of approach used in teaching NSTP-CWTS? Their strategies are an integrative approach to community development, which unites the people. How many units being credited for NSTP-CWTS learning? It is a 3-unit non-academic course for students with option to take the CWTS component of NSTP. Fill in the blanks. NSTP-CWTS1 spans a total of blank for 2 semesters and include blank and scope of instructions. 8 training hours. 7 topics. What is the effect of NSTP law on ROTC? It made ROTC optional and introduced LTS and CWTS as new alternatives. Does NSTP provide any policy framework on volunteerism? It provides policy framework on volunteerism that shall underscore the fundamental principles to harmonize the broad and diverse efforts of the voluntary sector in the country. Does NSTP protect the rights of the youth? It sets a mechanism to protect the rights and privileges of the youth in recognition of their roles and contributions to the development of society.